So no Seeking. What about you? Any Seeking sugar daddies?
Oh yeah, I actually have
Were you on Seeking?
Yeah, so basically, it was actually the time of my life, and not too long ago, I was on Seeking Arrangements with her, and we were in Texas, and when I tell you, all I did was go on Seeking Arrangements and ask them to FaceTime me for 2 minutes. I got my entire trip from my hometown to Dallas to Austin to San Antonio, back to Austin, and then San Marcos for a party, back up to Dallas for a photo shoot, and back to our hometown. That was a 2-week trip.
That was a solid sentence you put together there.
Thank you.
I'm impressed.
I'm a very well-spoken woman. But anyways, I got that entire trip paid for, and all I did was FaceTime and be like, hi, how are you doing? And then they're all from LA too, which was crazy. I didn't ever expect to be living out here.
Wait, so you say you do a 2-minute... Hold on, I'll come back to this.
Tariq Holbourne, I donated $100. Layla got
Tariq, thank you, man.
6K from her stalker. But she's a liar, I am not a stalker.
She's not,
she
bro,
has no
she
feelings, and she has issues. I was her sweet guy, but then she started telling me that I am a stalker because I knew things about her. She shared them on her line.
No, she didn't. You found out her government name, and you also found out her address without it being known, and you send us personal gifts, and then you try to find it out through my OnlyFans. So if you could kindly stop, it would be well appreciated. I blocked you, and she did too. Thank you.
Keep donating money, but
though.
don't talk.
Just stop talking about her. Thank you.
Yeah. Also,
if you how did you find out her government name? If you are a 60-year-old man.
Let's move on. Okay, so you said you do these 2-minute FaceTimes.
Yeah, I would hang up fast, but they would have to pay me for a certain amount of time, and then I'd be like, oh, sorry, I got to do this, and we'd be in the Airbnb already, and then we'd find another Airbnb. It was honestly really, really fun.
Well, how much would you get paid for the 2-minute?
About $500.
$500 for 2-minute phone call?
These were men that really men that lived in very, very big houses. They would try to flaunt it, and they would show their closets I cared. I don't care about what you do. I just wanted to get that trip paid for, because at the time I was young.
So okay, you did the 2-minute phone calls for $500. Did you do any in-person?
Ooh, no,
nothing in
never.
person. Even just how she was doing, there wasn't any hooking up. It was just.
No. I wouldn't.
Would you send pictures?
No.
Would they ask for pictures? Send me feet pics, that kind of weird shit?
I'm just a very platonic person.
No offense, guys, with the foot fetishes.
Yeah, if you don't, no. I'm a very platonic person. I can keep it that way. I'm very good at making intellectual conversations, and some men actually like that.
What's the kind of my similar line of questioning to her? How many? What's the most that one guy paid you total? I'm sure you had a regular.
200. No, I've gotten 2,000 from one total from everything, that whole trip. Yeah. That one man that paid for the Airbnbs.
So there was a one-time $2,000 payment.
It was over the span of the couple days, and he would just keep sending it.
So the most any one guy in total has ever spent.
Yeah, it would be 1,000.
2,000?
1,000.
1,000s plural?
No, just 1,000. $1,000.
You mean at one time?
At one time.
No,
yes.
But I'm asking total. Is there a guy who spent total 10,000, for example?
Oh, Jesus, no, and I wouldn't accept that. I don't need that help. I would go
really?
Get a job. I worked at Sonic for 2 years. I worked at a nursing home as a dishwasher for 6 months.
So if a guy, hold on, just to be clear, so you don't have any problem asking for $500 for 2 minutes to have a FaceTime, but if a guy was like, I just want to give you 10K, you'd turn it down?
Well, first of all, where are you getting that money? Second of all,
where?
What did I do for that?
Are you running a background check on where every single dollar comes from?
You don't know how bad money laundering can get, though, especially when you live in a ghetto city, a very, 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 very ghetto city.
So what if it was only a $2 donation? Clearly, it wasn't laundered.
Oh, clearly not. They're not going to spend the $2 that they just stole from somebody on me.
Okay, so if it's too much, there's a concern about money.
You don't take it after a certain amount because you feel bad at that point.
I do. I still don't. I don't even ask my family for money. I can't even ask her for gas money, even though I drive her everywhere. And I'm like, do you think I could And she's like, I'll just stop asking me. I'll send it to you.
All right. And how many sugar daddies did you have at one time?
2. That's the most.
Really? Okay. What about you?
No.
Were you on Seeking? Has a guy ever just
I hate to be boring, but no.
That's okay. That's fine.
No.
That's
not boring.
Please.
It's very respectable.
Please, for the love of
amazing.
Jesus, Lord.
It's not boring.
Be
I wish
boring
I could have been like
relative
y'all.
to this.
I never have. I haven't really had the thought.
Has a guy ever simped for you? How about that?
Yes.
Define, like, what do you mean? Like,
Maybe one of these first dates where you're kind of on the fence about the guy and he takes you to like go get really expensive sushi or some shit like that. Spends a lot of money on the first date.
no, honestly, but I think it's also because, like, I don't know. I started dating
Is
Jared
Nick
when
a
I was very
little
young,
cold?
so
Is Nicola cold?
it wasn't like
Tarek
the age we
Obama
were taking each other on
donated
dates.
$100. Her Amazon wish list
Oh my
had
God,
her
that's
real
why-
name. I told her to change it. Her address went live and they showed her apartment
giving you
complex
money.
while
He's my
she was
stalker.
drunk. I asked her before I sent a personal gift on her of unless she was not the person who responded to her of.
Our apartment complex actually doesn't have the name of it on
Yeah, I
it,
don't talk about that.
which is crazy.
Okay, all right, there you have it.
Moving
Sorry.
Kind of getting a little sussed out by.
I told you.
not comment on that.
Yeah.
Safety.
No
Of the
sugar
podcast.
daddies. I didn't
Yeah.
even know of that website. No, I haven't had anything like that.
Have you ever had a guy simp for you?
I mean, yeah, like take me out to dinner and stuff, but like they've never given me money or gifts, like anything expensive. No,
Any gift worth having.
no,
I'm kidding.
boring.
Me? What are we at?
Billy Ray.
Oh,
Oh, you didn't answer?
Well,
What-
the whole
what
thing
was
is
the-
about her. Right.
about me.
Wait.
The sugar baby.
The whole sugar baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So it's
Oh,
Billy Ray's
okay.
Yeah, but I have a very definitive line. I think it's very misconstrued, but
So, but did
He was just asking all the girls about their experiences
Like theirs.
with it.
how much? So you're okay. You would meet them in person or like?
yeah, I
hang out
met
with
him
them?
strictly through business.
Strictly.
And
the
there's
business?
no sexual anything involved. It's literally a man. Yes, he is older than me. Yes, he owns a company and gives me advice on business, on when I'm having a bad day, if we chat. It's almost like an uncle, and that still supports
That's
me.
awesome.
Just in some ways financially. It's not all the time. It's not because I put out. It's not because I do anything. It's
Got a couple
genuinely
He's a good guy.
Wait. So a
I
couple
don't
questions
call
on
that
that.
sugar babying then.
I'm still confused.
But by definition, that is a sugar baby.
Yeah, by
Yeah.
definition it is. I just think he's a very good guy.
I'm
for
still
you.
confused. Is it just a nice guy who you met who then decided he'd like to help you out with things, and when you show up, he pays for things? Or is this a stated, official sugar daddy, sugar baby relationship?
I see. I don't know, because by definition, essentially, it would be sugar baby. If you look online, it would be. But it's someone that I met through business, and I've conversed with them. I've talked to them. We built a relationship, and eventually, they were like, "I would like to help you, like chase your dreams or do the things that you want to do, or get these experience for like." He paid
If
for a
you decided-
seminar for me that I was like, "This would be something that would be beneficial for me in work."
If
Okay,
you
quick
decided not,
point.
It
then
wasn't
I have more
arranged. Nobody
questions. Go ahead.
planned it.
if
I
you
didn't
decided
ask.
to not have these very intellectual conversations with you, or if you with him, and you decided to not be there as much for him, would he still be offering this money?
If I decided not to
Not
have
to be as
friends with
close, not to be as close.
I
you
don't know,
wanted-
because that would be dependent on the relationship, and that's
So
not
then
how the
it's
relationship
basically,
is.
like, it
We're a
wouldn't-
friendship, essentially.
It's just like a platonic relationship. Then it's not really sugar babying at that point. He's a really good guy.
By definition, it is. But I don't think I'm
Okay,
doing any. I
look,
think it's. I
the
think it's blurred.
definition. If I don't think trying to categorize whether you're a sugar baby or not is really the ultimate thing.
Yeah.
Here.
What is it? What is it?
Ultimately, you have a guy who's paying you money.
Yes.
How long have you known him for? How long has he been paying you money?
Oh, it's got to be 4.5 years now.
4.5 years. And is it like?
Well,
a
it's not.
very-
Let's give or take. Yeah.
Okay. Is he? And his payments have been like what, monthly or?
No. Just
Here and there. Just
here and there. Yeah, dependent on where I'm at, and what I need, and what he thinks I need.
That's sweet.
He's literally like a father, but isn't related to me in any way, and looks out for me, makes sure I'm okay, and says, if you need money, here's money.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
From the moment that you met him, how soon after meeting him did he start paying you money? Is it immediately?
Like 9 months.
9 months.
That's crazy.
So for that first month period, what was the context of the
Friendship.
association?
I ask him all the questions. This person owns a business that I won't name, but
Okay.
a very successful business.
Sure.
And I I went to school for business, so I would ask him questions. I would ask him all sorts of things about business and what I should do, what I could do,
Okay.
his past experiences. And this person was kind enough to take me under his wing and help me.
Does it occur to you that he has any romantic interest in you? Is it possible?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that, like, I think
Has he expressed
that
any?
yes, a lot of that. No, he has not expressed it, but I don't think he looks at me and
If
is
you
like,
gave him the
ew.
opportunity, he would probably take it up.
But I think he knows where, like, I stand, and I
So-
have the boundaries that I'm like, it's
But
not gonna
you might
work.
be like, are you sure?
You're
And
double
so
my
you're
age.
like-
If you're going
but-
to speak, you got to do it into the mic. So, okay, you've known him for 4.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
It started out as friends. He, from time to time, have you ever requested money?
What does request look like? Let's be real. I don't
Hey,
know.
can you spot me 300?
No,
So every time he's just
no.
like, so okay, just to,
So
he's paid you multiple times.
yes, yes.
So he's just like, hey, can I give you money?
No, not at all. Go ahead.
Was it more
but
like-
there has to be an exchange of? I'll let you come in here in just a sec, Billy. You have to give him
know, though.
your Venmo. How does he pay you? Cash App, Venmo.
Zelle, direct
He
deposit.
paid, okay, so somehow that conversation had to,
Transpire.
yeah. So that doesn't just
Well,
magically.
Let her
So
go,
that is
and
official.
then we'll clear
a
this
couple
up.
things. It was probably, if I'm guessing correctly, it was probably along the lines of you were saying that maybe you were going through a time where you were struggling a bit, and he offered to help. Was it an offering to help based on your
No,
situation?
Literally, no. Literally, well, let's be clear. So financially struggling, no. But if we rewind, my parents got divorced. I was in college. I moved to online college just because I could then be there physically, emotionally to support my mom. And he was kind of there through that time. And then I was like, I have dreams, like I have goals. I went to the University of Hawaii. I was going to school. I moved back. Parents got divorced. I moved from LA back there to help my mom out and be of support. And then he was, I was like, well, I can't do ABC anymore. Not because I was financially struggling. I mean, it's always been fine. But he was just like, well, can I do this for you? And I'm like, absolutely. Like you were saying, if someone's going to offer you 500 versus 10 grand, I'm going to take the 5 or the 10. Like, I'm not going to say no.
So what is his situation like? Does he have like a family, kids? What is his? And
He has a business, and I don't want to speak on that because I feel like it could.
Here, okay, I have a couple
Yeah.
more questions. When he does
I don't
pay
wanna
you,
call anyone out.
when he does pay you, typically, how much does he pay you?
Various range. Depends. Do you want to know like the least and the most?
Sure.
So like 200 to like 4 grand at once.
Okay. If you had to estimate, I don't know if you keep track of this, how much total has he paid you?
I don't know.
Right.
Well,
More
I
than
mean,
I would keep track of at this point.
How much has he paid you this year?
I don't want to answer it. Sorry.
More
But a
than- more
good
than
amount,
10
a good amount of money. A good
10,000,
amount.
more than, okay. Do you
More than
think
10 grand for sure.
this year?
This year.
Okay, total, do you think it's more than 100,000?
No. No chance.
Do you think it's between 50 and 100,000?
You're really gonna work it?
No, I'm not gonna.
Okay.
But do you think
Devil's
well,
advocate here.
Well, do you think it's in that range?
I'm gonna stop there. That's all I have to say. I'm not gonna say anything else.
But this year it's more than 10,000, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we can. Okay, you've known him for 4 point. Let's say it's over 50,000. Let's just say that. I'm just gonna assume.
Why would
that.
we
can
say
I
that?
say something?
Yes, please.
So typically, what I see with men, and how old is
Typically.
he roughly? Like
I also don't want to say that. It's not fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm guessing
I'll talk
he's-
on my
well,
on my
he's
half, but not on
established. He
his.
seems to have
Yes.
a good business. I'm guessing. I just want to say in their 40s. So I'm guessing this man probably had a family at some point in his life. I don't know if they're still together, but if you're scared to speak on it, I'm gonna guess that
He never
they're-
had a family.
Well,
He never had kids. I'm gonna say that.
okay, so there was a relationship at some point in his life, and the fact that he is giving you money to kind of listen to him talk about things that he's passionate about leads me to believe that the woman in his life was not interested in hearing him out ever. So he's willing to give money just to have somebody to have somebody listen to him, and that's a common theme I see amongst a lot of men, and it's really sad.
Loneliness.
A lot, yeah, it's loneliness.
Wait, am I a victim? Do I play the victim role, or am I like I'm?
No, you're actually
I mean,
extremely
fuck.
privileged. But so my thought, and I didn't want to comment until everybody answered on this, but
Sorry,
this is exactly how women have dating on easy mode.
No,
You guys have
that's
dating.
why. No,
you guys have
no.
dating and frankly life on easy mode.
We do.
It
like-
does. Yes, I agree.
You guys
Yes.
don't have to sleep with any of these men, and they're throwing thousands of dollars at you every month just for existing. Now there are sugar mamas. There are sugar mamas out there, but it's exceedingly rare. And I doubt that they are supporting their sugar babies to the same degree as how a lot of men will support their sugar babies. I almost feel like sugar mamas probably do it in almost a begrudging way, like it's a begrudging dynamic.
I can agree with that. I could never see
suspect.
myself doing that.
I would never.
In any
Never
case,
either, never.
in any case, y'all have dating and honestly life on easy mode, because I think it's just like
But I also have a lot of respect
you
for
have
men.
dating on easy
Like,
mode. It's yeah, women have. I mean,
If you
We
were a
do.
girl,
We
would
do.
you
You
take that
have
up?
to admit
That
that.
just like
you
made me
you
feel
have
a lot
to admit
better,
it's
though.
easier
So
for
thanks
us.
for saying it out
wait,
loud.
Get
did
a
you feel?
date?
What do you mean,
If I
Wait, let them go.
guys? Please stop the crosstalk. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I just don't see it really for dating, to be honest. Like, are you saying like we can get any guy we want? Is that what you're saying?
That's not what I'm saying. but
Okay, then what
just
are you
have-
saying?
Well, I'll explain it after she goes.
Okay.
Go ahead. What did you have to say?
Yeah, you saying that we have life and dating on easy mode. We really do. I could be scrubbing
Yes.
dishes again, but no, I sit in my bed.
Yes.
And smile.
All right, there we go. Okay, all right. She agrees with me, I guess. Yeah, y'all kind of got.
I
that shit on
agree
easy
to a
mode.
100%.
Okay, wow. Okay, I'm surprised.
Thank
that
you
she,
for validating my
I
awful
validate
mindset.
your recruit mode difficulty on. Okay.